guys, I'm here to do my July, what I hope to read in the month of July. I have a lot of books planned in the month of July, but before I talk about that, I just want to talk about all the book clubs I'm in. I'm still trudging along with Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. I'm so close to being done. We'll definitely finish that book in the month of July. Definitely. Not a doubt in my mind. I'm also still reading Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone because that's a part of my Harry Potter book club and the Pottermore book club, so I still will be reading that as well. I also still will be listening to City of Lost Souls, and hopefully I'll get to start City of Heavenly Fire. Those are all my goals, and those are things that are just going to be continual, and then hopefully I'll be able to start Half-Blood Prince as well. The first book that I want to read, I'm actually just started, is The High Society by Ally Carter. This is the first book in this series. I think it's a trilogy. It's about this girl named Katerina, whose family is kind of a bunch of thieves, and she kind of gets sucked into this con that she did not plan on doing because her father is in danger. And so far it's really, really good. I like it. So I'm excited to see where it goes. And the next one was voted on for my blog. They wanted me to read We Know It Was You by Maggie Thrash. This came out in October 2016, and I got this at the Barnes & Noble Fest last year. And I'll just read the back of it to you. Halfway through Friday night's football game, beautiful cheerleader Brittany Montague dresses a giant worsted wildcat mascot, hurls herself off the bridge. Just like that, she's gone. 8 days later, Benny Flack and Virginia Leeds will be the only ones who know why. Now, there's mystery. That sounds really interesting. And I think the cover is so pretty, too. So hopefully I'll get to read this month. And this will be probably one of my goal books because my blog did ask for it. So I will get to read this first, hopefully. And the next book I hope to read, this is another one. It doesn't come out until September, but I have it and I really want to read it. It's They Both Die in the End by Adam Silvera. And this is two male protagonists know that they're going to die today, and they kind of have a last adventure together on their last day on Earth, which I think sounds really cute and hopefully is super romantic. And the next one I also got at the BloggerCon is Internet Famous by Danica Stone. My friend Sarah really wants to read this, so I want to be able to read it so I can pass it on to her. It's about this girl who is a blogger, and she's kind of like internet famous, but internet fame has its price when something she does sparks unwanted attention, and it kind of sparks a little bit of controversy, but also hopefully a little bit of romance for her. So I'm very excited to read this, and I'll give you guys my thoughts. And this is a book that I got at BookCon from Disney Hyperion. It doesn't come out until November, but I'm so excited to read it. It's also by the author that wrote the Midnight Thief series, Leva Blackburn. It's called Rosemarked. It says, to take on an empire, you must have nothing to lose. And it's about a healer who cannot be healed and a soldier that's shattered by war. And they kind of have diverging, even though they're so different, they have interests that hopefully will be able to save their land. So I'm very excited to read this, and this will be a much earlier review. I will probably film my review and then I'll post it later. But overall, this sounds so interesting. And then another book I hope to read is The Big F, and this is by Maggie Ann Martin, and my friend Justin really wants me to read this so I can pass it on to him. It's about this girl whose Danielle's plans for the future are all figured out, but when she does not get accepted into the one college that she wants to go to, kind of throws everything off its game. So hopefully this will be and this is from Spoon Reads. It sounds like a super cute contemporary, so hopefully I will like that this summer. And another book that I picked up at the Sarah Dessen signing was Keeping the Moon. And I think it's more of a friendship-based novel. But Coley goes to spend the summer at the beach. She doesn't expect much, but Coley didn't count on meeting Morgan and Isabel. Through them, she learns what true friendship is all about and starts realizing her potential. And it just might open the door for love, which sounds so exciting. And I saw this ad for signing and just decided to pick it up. And also going along with my challenge is you have to read a book that's over 10 years old, or 10 years, it's just like a decade old, and I chose This Lullaby by Sarah Dessen, and it's just another romantic novel that's set during the summer, and it's actually a little bit longer, so hopefully I'll get to read this. And then this is the book that we're reading for my Bookish Things and More podcast. It's called Roar by Cora Carmack. And I think it's her first YA novel, and it's also her first like foray into fantasy and stuff. So I'm so excited for this. This cover is gorgeous, and I got to meet her at BookCon, and she signed it for me. So I'm very excited to give you guys my thoughts about this, and also participate in the podcast that I'm on, which is very exciting. Now, if I can finish all of those books, which hopefully I will, there are 3 other ones that I also would like to read. Pretty Little Liars just ended, which was slightly devastating because I really, really like that show. So I decided to pick up Sarah Shepard's new novel, The Amateurs, which now I have the sequel, so I actually really do want to read this. But it's about this girl named Helen Kennedy, and when she goes missing, her sister is kind of thrust into this thing to try to find her. And then another book I got at the Strand was The Unlikelies by Carrie Firestone. She's the same author that wrote The Loose Endless, and this is about 5 teens embark on a summer of vigilante good Samaritism in a novel. So that sounds really cute. The ice creams on the corners cover really got me. And the last book I hope to read this summer, oh, there's one more too, but the last physical book I have is, my books are all gonna fall. That was gonna happen. Is The School for Good and Evil by Shomon Charney. And I know that the last book in the series comes out in September, so I would love to be caught up. And then the last book I hope to read, I'm going to show you guys a picture, is Words in Deep Blue by Kat. This is a YA contemporary novel that's set around a bookstore, and I love any romance books that are set around a bookstore or have a bookstore as a backdrop. And I think it's like two friends will find their way back to each other, and drama and maybe a little bit of romance ensues. So I'm very excited to read it. Those are all the things I plan on reading this month. Hopefully I have a really good reading month. It's finally getting hot here, so bike riding will commence, and I hopefully get to read a lot more. But I'll talk to you guys later. Be sure to subscribe to my channel and like my Book Likes blog. I'll be doing a lot more over there this month. And excited to start my second month over there. But I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!